One of our viewers asked this question. I have less than $50,000 saved for retirement and I need to retire. What steps should I take? So stay tuned for the full episode. Welcome back. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. We're going to look at a situation here today where our viewer says they need to retire, but they're not sure how they can go about doing it because they've saved less than $50,000. So we're going to go through some steps that we feel like they need to do to make this happen so that they can retire. Here's our viewer's comment in question. I have saved less than $50,000 for retirement and I need to retire soon. I'm turning 60 and I lost everything in 2008, including my 401k, job, all stocks, etc. What steps should I take so that I'm not living on the streets? Now, our viewer here says they need to retire soon. They don't say if that's due to health reasons or maybe they're tired of working. Now, a positive thing here, they are saving money. Even though they haven't reached $50,000 yet, it looks like they are making an attempt to save some money for retirement. Our viewers said they lost money in 2008 and lost their job. You can see to the far right, we had the financial crisis, and this is the S&P 500 chart. You can see how it went down. They may have lost their job and all their stocks during that financial crisis. Our viewer here wants to know what steps they need to take. We're going to look at 7 different steps. Our first step here is evaluate your income and expenses. Review all your expenses, how much money you bring in for Social Security, pensions, savings, debt. And you want to get a picture of where you are at financially. If you have any additional steps you'd like to add, leave it in the comments. They're most welcome. Step number 2, don't quit too soon out of desperation. If you quit too soon, your Social Security payments will be reduced. So that could hurt you down the road. You're going to need as much income as possible. Step number 3, reestablish contact with your relatives and friends. Your relatives and friends are going to be the people that are most likely to help you in the beginning. Step number 4, set up an emergency fund. Take about $10,000 out of that money you have saved and put it aside for emergency situations. Step number 5, establish a savings account with the best possible interest rate available. So at least start getting your money to grow again at the best interest rate possible. I wouldn't recommend jumping back into the stock market right now. Here's a chart of the S&P 500 index. You can see at the top right, the S&P 500 has been rising. However, this can create a fear of missing out. I would not want to put all of your savings into the markets at this time. I think it'd be better to start building your financial picture so that you can have a plan and be ready to retire. Step number 6, participate in a work 401k plan. If the company has a matching 401k plan, every time you contribute, they will be contributing, and that's free money. Step number 7, continue to work as you continue to plan. Our viewer said they're 60 years old. You need to continue to work so that you can cover your expenses. Housing, for one, is one of your largest expenses. You don't want to have to start tapping into your savings plan at this age. Now, if this person's not going to be able to work, they're going to have to go into acceleration mode. They're going to have to look at their picture of their finances, start reducing expenses, making sure their expenses are less than their income, and try to conserve their $50,000 in savings as long as possible. I want to thank you for watching and stay tuned for our next episode.